Hello, everyone. This is Stacey N.C. Grant joining you live from the Network Journal's 25 Most Influential Black Women in Business 2013. Now, many of you watching, you recognize this gorgeous face standing next to me. We've seen her report and be able to help our state, city, and world now through the internet on WABC. Miss Sandra Bookman, thank you so much for being here, number one.
Welcome.
And we are pleased to be able to recognize and honor you for what you do. You're the face of news and information for so many people, of stories that we'll remember, and of the things that you've done in your career. What is one of the greatest highlights that you would like to share with those who are thinking about a platform of being able to share through media?
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Um, you know, Career highlights. Really, a big one was moving to New York because it was always, from the beginning of my career, even in high school, it was sort of the Emerald City out there shining. You know, that old song, if you could make it there, you could make it anywhere. And I bought into that at an early age. And so I set New York as one of my goals because I really did feel like this was the center of everything, but especially, you know, journalism and media. Also, traveling to South Africa. Was a career highlight for me. I did have a chance to interview Nelson Mandela just days after he got out of prison. That was some years ago, but those were big things in my career. I would also have to say, I wouldn't say it's a highlight. That's definitely the wrong word, but being in New York City on September 11th in 2001, because it really changed me and I think a lot of other people profoundly. I think a lot of people, we think of New York as the center of the universe, and sometimes we think of the United States as its own world. And we watch bad things happening in other places, but the bad thing happened right here. And many people I know lost someone that day. Being here in the city and covering that did change me and really made me more connected to New York City in a way, because I'm from Texas originally, and like a lot of journalists, I've lived all over the country. And I had only been in New York at that point, not even 3 years yet. So that day I became a real New Yorker and really, I think, connected to the people and the city's future in a way that, I don't know that I would have become connected so quickly. I think it was shared pain and loss. And then having a chance to be here when everything sort of is, a rebirth has been really great.
That is wonderful. And I remember that day so well, and remembering how difficult it was for everyone on air to be able to maintain their composure and guide us through what was something we had never experienced.
No, I'm interrupting you, but as you said that, I thought, how can I not say one of my career highlights, because it's totally true, and I think it's the journalist in me trying to be objective that makes me not admit it, but it has to be when Barack Obama was elected president of the United States, because I think I, like a lot of other people, never expected to see a black man become president in my lifetime. I thought it would happen, but long after I was dead, and I got a chance to follow the campaign that entire year.
Wow.
I was there in Denver when he was nominated, and I was looking at other journalists that I've known for years, just going great, in between going on air. And election night, unfortunately, I was in Arizona at the John McCain headquarters, and it was the first night in my career, I must say, that I was hoping that my candidate didn't win. I probably shouldn't admit that, but I think that just being on the front lines of covering that
Right.
year, it was a privilege and it was an honor, and I do think the American people made the right choice, and I know that that is a biased opinion I probably shouldn't be giving as a journalist, but I do think that it was a big moment for our country and for us, quite frankly.
Definitely. And we knew that our country was ready. A lot of people didn't know if we were ready, but we knew. And we're glad that we're able to highlight someone like you,
Thank you so much.
who so objectively reports back to us and keeps us abreast of what's going on. But in this moment that we, as 25 most influential black women, can share that moment of pride when we know that you reported and you are part of the reporting of history being made in our lifetime. So we wish you continued blessings, and we know that we're proud every time we hear you sign on and sign off daily.
Okay. Thank you.
This is Stacey Nancy Grant signing off.